Hello, I'm Sarah Giblin. I'm the creator of the RiutBag, and I'm going to give you an introduction to the RiutBag Sling, the secure, incredibly light crossbody bag. Of course, available on riutbag.com. It arrives in this drawstring reusable lining bag. This is my attempt to get away from single-use plastics in packaging, and it means that you can store it in that or you can find another use for it. So when you first take it out, you'll think, gosh, this is incredibly slim and it's just got this zip on the back. But when you put your hand inside, you'll realize that it unfolds and stretches to have much more capacity. One of the only things inside the RiutBag Sling is the other half of this key holder. So what you do is you attach one half of the key holder to your keyring, and the other half will stay inside so that you can easily attach and detach it when you get to the door or when you don't need to use your sling anymore. But here's what I'm going to put inside. I'll start with my phone. Often I'll just take my phone and my keys when I go somewhere. If I'm traveling, my passport absolutely goes in the sling. In fact, this is what the sling was designed for. A few years ago, I had my passport stolen out of my hand when I was on the other side of the world, and it left me with a design problem. How can we carry our passports so that they are secure, but we can still access them when we need to? For me, this is the solution, that you keep it close to your body, you don't have to hold on to it, it's not in an open pocket, and it's very rarely just in your hand. Remember, when you put the RiutBag Sling on, as with all Riut bags, the zip goes towards your body. And that means on the outside, no one can even see what the way in is, which is critical if you're traveling, because you don't want to make yourself an easy target. And in fact, if you're really traveling far from home with it and your passport and your phone are really critical items, I think there's an extra layer of security that you can include by putting it over the base layer of clothing that you're wearing and putting a jacket or a shirt over your RiutBag Sling. At this point, it is just as accessible to you. You can still take out your key or your phone or your passport when you need to, but it is attached entirely to your body and no one else can take it off you. So you can also, you can use it in the way that you take your phone out, you put it back in, and then your hand's free and everything is totally secure again. If you're in the airport, I definitely recommend using your sling. So your passport stays in there at all times. You have to take it out, perhaps at the front desk. Perhaps you take it out again when you get to security or to show your passport. It goes straight back in, and then you slide your sling to perhaps next to your rib cage or underneath your arm. It's completely invisible at that stage. Now, it's so tempting to overload your sling with things. What I'm showing here is what I believe to be about the maximum capacity that you should use for your sling. So it's got a large wallet, a phone, a passport, your keys, and a pen inside. You can put your mask in there too. I usually don't make crossbody bags because I actually want you to keep any weight that you're carrying on your body equally distributed over both of your shoulders. But I believe that this design is so valuable to us as travellers that it's actually worth putting, maximum 1 kilo over one shoulder, and your body will be able to deal with that just fine. But of course, for anything heavier, put it into a backpack. And then you're still looking after your posture and your back health with it. So that's the RiutBag Sling. As you can see, taking all of the items out, you're simply left with a zipped, very slim and light bag. You can extend the strap to make it much longer, which means you can wear it loose if you want to, if you feel secure. You can also make it dramatically tighter and keep it much closer to your body. It doesn't have a buckle on the outside like most crossbody bags because I don't want anyone else to be able to take it off you. And here's how small it gets when you wrap it up when you don't need to use it anymore. It can either go inside your bag or you can store it elsewhere when you're not using it. So that's the RiutBag Sling. I really hope you enjoy using it, whether it's for dog walks, for cycling, for horse riding, or for really serious travel. And it keeps everything safe and secure.